We request Dr. P. Revati and Mr. Bhaskar to accompany the esteemed guests on the dais, please.
அடுத்து மதிப்பிற்குரிய ரிட்டையர்ட் பிரின்சிபல் ப்ரொஃபசர் டாக்டர் எஸ் கோதண்டராமன் அவர்களை மேடைக்கு அழைக்கிறோம். இவர்களுக்கு மரியாதை செய்ய பாஸ்கர் ரேவதி அவர்களை அழைக்கிறோம். Thank you, sir. Thank you, Revati. Thank you, Bhaskar. அடுத்து தமிழ்தாய் வாழ்த்து பாட இளஞ்செழியன், சுரேஷ் பாபு, ஹேமலதா, மாலினி, யாமினி, ஸ்ரீவள்ளி, ஆஷா and வித்யாவை அன்போடு அழைக்கிறோம். நல்லா கை தட்டலாமே. தேங்க்யூ இளாநட்டி. இப்போதைக்கு குத்துவிளக்கு ஏற்ற சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் ப்ரொஃபசர் டாக்டர் விவேகானந்தன் சார், ப்ரொஃபசர் டாக்டர் சாந்தி மேடம், பாஸ்கர் ரியூனியன் பிரசிடென்ட் அண்ட் ப்ரொஃபசர் டாக்டர் ரேவதி அவர்களை அழைக்கிறோம். அன்புடன் அழைக்கிறோம். இல்லைன்னா பாஸ்கர் கோச்சுப்பாங்க.
and Professor Vietnam for IT and Professor Rajan for Pharmaceutical Instrumentation. So we are deeply grateful to your presence, guidance and continued commitment to the legacy of this institution.
ஆசிராஜன் ஸ்ரீராம் அவர்களையும் மேடைக்கு அழைக்கிறோம்.
Hotspot hotspot connected.
Can we have Sumati and Santa Swarupan near the stage, please?
ஸ்ரீராமன் வாங்க, please வாங்க.
Casey, please, follow the guests on the dais, please. Thank you, sir. மரியாதைக்குரிய மெக்கானிக்கல் இன்ஜினியரிங் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஹெச்ஓடியும் மதிப்பிற்குரிய பாவேந்தர் பாரதிதாசன் அவருடைய பேத்தியுமான டாக்டர் என் பொருள் வடிவ அவர்களை மரியாதை அழைக்கிறோம். இவர்களுக்கு மரியாதை செய்ய பாஸ்கர் என்ற அவர்களை அழைக்கிறோம். Thank you, ma'am.
Hemachandran and Kuvarvel, stage please. இவர்களோடு we would like to call Dr. Professor Francis Savera CSC அவர்களை please come sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kuvarvel Hemachandran.
Can we have Sundar and Gajendra on the stage, please? We would like to call Electronics and Communication Engineering Department HOD, respected Professor Dr. K. Kumar on the stage, please.
Gajendra Sundar on stage, please. இவர்களோடு ப்ரொஃபசர் டாக்டர் கே குமார் சார் அவர்களை அன்புடன் அழைக்கிறோம். குமார் சார், I saw you here. So Kumar sir, so அடுத்து ப்ரொஃபசர் டாக்டர் டி காளியப்பன் பிசிக்ஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் அவர்களை அன்புடன் அழைக்கிறோம்.
It is truly said, once you become an alumnus, you are always part of PTU family. Okay? So, I think here there is no divorce possible. And also, I still remember this thing, you may forget me, but don't forget this concept. The concept is, once you are alumnus, you are part of PTU family. Let me go through my points on three articles. Where is Crucial Technological University going? And what will be PTU look like in 2030? And how does PTU get there? That's the way that I have put on. So what we are really looking at, or we are planning and we are working for the thing is, it was an engineering college and a good campus, clean campus. We wanted to make it as a good research university, residential university, and it's a regional best university and a sustainable university, and also online campus. The area it is more on student hour, but now it is more on student learning focused and also alumni focused. Teaching is focused at that time, but now not for teaching, research and service. Inward focus only internally, but now it is more importantly that we have to look at on what is the opinion of the other stakeholders, outward oriented and engaged regional. Earlier it was achieving diversity, hiring at some levels, but now we should be the leader in gender and regional diversity, hiring practices at all levels. Incremental budgeting, but now it is more on responsibility and centered management. So we may have to generate a lot of funds to manage the system. It is more on earlier, it is reactive and independent, but now the mantra is proactive and collaborative. Previously it was overlooking, but now it is respected and copied. So somebody should copy from our practices. So what will Puducherry Technological University look like in 2030? So I really put down at the different points what we have seen on the right side, and each one I have something, and I also highlighted where alumni can contribute. So first is on the research university side. I would like to happy to tell that 3 new buildings will be blanketing the campus by the end of this year. That's one academic complex, girls hostel, and one modernized canteen, all with welcoming landscape. Excellence. 5 remote campuses will supplement the downtown campus what we are planning. An additional 1,500 parking spaces will be available on campus, and new facility will support our local transportation needs. An additional 50 courses will be offered through online mode. So what we have started now is some 3 sustainable development projects, namely ecological gardens, grey water recycling, and solar energy campus have been initiated recently. I would request alumni who have expertise on this to welcome to join this initiative. Take part of it, not for funding, but take part of it to do your alma mater. The second one is students and alumni focused. So what we are aiming at is by 2030, the total enrollment will be 10,000 students, and the first initial admission enrollment will be doubled. New admission standards will be fully developed, deployed, and alumni, especially from industries and as entrepreneurs, could volunteer to take a minimum of 5 to 10 lectures in almost all practical courses. And we wanted world-class student services and web-based at any time, anywhere. Functionality will support the total administrative structure. Security and services to evening and regional campus students. We leave all daytime student services. Placement and training services will be the most effective in the state. And the dual degree program we are planning to establish, and randomly will have 500 students initially. The alumni supported scholarship would be at least 100 in this year. So I request the alumni to look into it, whether you can give some scholarship for the needy students, because there are many students who are not able to pay the tuition fees. So maybe we may have to support that particular one. The third one is for teaching. So PTU will continue to be fully accredited by MBA. PTU will improve its research and academic standing so that the NIRF ranking is improved within 100. New research and development grants and consultancy projects will be tripled the 2025 levels by 2030. New and re-engineering research support initiative will increase the research output, and the alumni and industrial contributions will support more than, I request that 12 endowment chairs and professorship, one in each department. So this, the department people can sponsor it for a chair. More than 25% of the students will be PG students. Here we want to encourage the PG thing. And academic programs and research will be focused on meeting national and regional needs. Faculty and student experience will be identified as a strength in the students' engagement. So the next one, I outward oriented, what it is needed. So I would like to highlight the university has implemented the NEP education policy in the last year onwards, and the MBA programs we could not run it because of the faculty. So now we will be recruiting people. So once they come, they will be the MBA student who will really add as a good people in the alumni house. Then the leader in gender, and I think all of you know that we have worked quite a lot. PTU will be a model for institutional diversity hiring at all levels. So in fact we have some departments have more women than the men, so that way we are giving the priority to them. Then the responsibility center, we have now 4 schools, and each school will have a strategic plan in line with the university strategic plan, guiding the advancement and enrollment research. The school will also have an increased entrepreneurship orientation, and we are also planning for the capital campaign for this 10 crore corpus fund. So this corpus fund will help many faculty to go abroad for the thing, and also for some students to support their research, and because we don't have, so this is what I think the alumni can contribute something or mobilize this one. And now we have included the sustainable development goals, and it will be incorporated in the curriculum of all UG and PG programs. So the proactive and collaborative, we have quite a lot on that, but Tuesday Department will have a fully deployed master plan for the campus, and the Director Planning and Infrastructure would, Professor Selvaraj would prepare the SOP for the planning process at in-campus, strategic, operational and tactical initiatives. And we have research collaborative program with GIFMAR, international universities and others, and also we have improved agreements with the schools will enhance the roadmap. So the last one is, we also would like the PTU graduates to regularly receive nationally and internationally recognized acclaim, especially if the alumni could apply something, please kindly inform to your alma mater so that we will also be happy to note and also in our record. So what we are planning to, how to go for this particular one, we have a principle in our strategy. We have elevate existing administrative and support staff to become more innovative professional with strong customer service skills. Continuously enhance skill of the management and executive staff. Refine the roles of all PTU leaders. Utilize the university's increased financial sustainability. Implement new budget and planning methodologies. Increase awareness of the university through aggressive marketing program. So what I have the goals with which I have come, and still we could not achieve that much, but I wanted alumni help. So we wanted to have better prepared students for the industry, and we are planning to recruit 100 faculty members and 100 staff members by the end of this year, and the government has promised that. And we wanted to engage the alumni for knowledge sharing through the course lecture, and also in planning and infrastructure development. So this we would like to have your help. And education at the highest level, to improve research effort to make PTU as a leading world-class university, double the number of students and scholars, add another 3 BTech programs. One is another is industrial engineering and engineering design. Apart from architecture, we are planning. Place all 100% of students with good salary package. So this is our goal, and we wanted your help to achieve these goals by at least 1 or 2 years. So before it's about technical, but I would like to talk a little more on what is life. So these are also many times that we miss the life. We can have the life as a pleasure life, or it's a painful life. If you have pain or challenge, it is your effort which makes it as pleasure and achievement. Nobody else can make you to pleasure and achievement side. So I don't know whether people heard about this Jolly Jimkhana song. So this song is mainly that you have to laugh, you have to enjoy your life. So if you look at it, a child laughs 200 times a day. A youth laughs 100 times a day. After marriage and joining service, it is less than 20 times a day. But no laughter as we are growing older, leading to all tension and pain. But laughter is the most good medicine. All of you should look at it, because it's a lighting system of face, cooling system of heart, and charging system of mind. So laughing makes all good hormones. Okay. So when you laugh, all your good hormones are coming. Dancing also will be on. It makes us a hippocampus. So that means your everything is energetic. And when you clap, 39 acupunctures are active. So I hope that now you have to clap with a lot of sound. Okay? So that's more important. So it is not only appreciating the person who is giving lecture, but also for you it will help because it is 39 acupunctures are there. And I would request to consider these. There are 3 mantras for happiness. One is no tension in any situation. So this we normally quote 2 prime ministers as examples. One is Manmohan Singh, another is Narasimha. So they never get tension at any situation. So whenever there is a problem is posed, they cannot interfere too much, and the problem will solve automatically within 2 days. If you interfere, then only it will take 10 days or it cannot get solved. So the possibility is, can you without tension at every place. And always don't turn your difficulties into worry. Suppose if you are not able to carry out that particular work, find out who can do that particular work and give it to them. Whereas we always be worried that I am not able to complete the work. Please get somebody to do that, or if there is a problem in industry, please come to PTU, we will try to solve it. That is what I am trying to tell. And do not turn all your desire into gifts. Don't always have a lot of imaginary goals. Whatever it is available, what is the minimum gift, that is what it is really looked at. That is what is called sustainable development. And if you heard about this Vitala, that means if you tell that 108 times, all your nervous, everything is get activated. So there is nothing wrong in telling it, even if you are not Hindu, you can still tell that. And even the proverb says, eat half, walk double, and laugh triple, and love without any measure. That is the secret to living well and for a longer time. Whereas a Confucian teaching says, Parakachibu, that it says the people have to eat until only 80% full. That is why Japan people are very big. It is sometimes very rare to see a very big person, except that who are really for the sports. Other than that, people will be very weak because they never eat fully. Whereas we not only put 100% full, we are always eating up to the neck. So that becomes 120% or 150%. So that I think we should start reducing it. Okay, that's also one point for sustainable level. So what happens? These are all some of the hormones, good hormones, like dopamine. If you don't have a dopamine, then you will become dull within no time. So to have a lot of dopamine, you should also know how to appreciate. So when you do appreciation of other person, the dopamine automatically comes. The second is oxytocin. So that when you love somebody, please that there is a product. So I wanted all of you to say a word. If your wife is nearby, please tell that I love you. There is nothing wrong in it. Or if and that ladies are there, please tell your husband that I love you. There is nothing wrong in it. You are don't think that if I tell love you, it becomes a wrong thing. Please tell once in a while to your wife or your husband that you love them. That's more important. So oxytocin will automatically come and you will be more active. And when you start working with the joy, and endorphin will be coming. And if you start helping somebody, serotonin will come. So all these good hormones will come if I do appreciation, if I love something, or love somebody, or work with joy, and also helping the people. Is that clear? So if you make happy people, automatically you will also be happy. So that's what he is saying. So I wanted, there is a old lady and a small kid. So they are laughing without any even a iota of thing. The full laugh. That is what we need. Don't make a smile, punnai manana kavana. But let us be little more laughing. The thing that is more important. Okay. So even water has feelings. Okay. If you go and tell in your water, I will kill you, then the water gets disturbed. On the other hand, if you go and tell the water, I love you, this is a screen developed by a Japan scientist. So that they find that there is a good thing that it comes over. That is what before, and also if you start prayer before water. That's why we keep a water tumbler of water when we do prayer. So that's also good for water molecular structure changes with words and prayer. Please remember, our body is more than 90% water. If you want your body also to be cool, then you should also appreciate. That please appreciate other people, and you will also get good health on your own. So I would like to technically say that we always have a confusion between environment and development. Environment is like mother to be cared with love, whereas development is like wife to be loved with care. You can substitute wife by husband, there is no problem. But mother is like environment. Okay, so to be cared with love, whereas development is like wife or husband to be loved with care. So we have to be very happy that our country is one of the best country on biodiversity. We have been having a good number of things, but now we are, even though we are the most polluted country, we have to go little up. No toilet for 90% of the people. 70% of the surface water is becoming unfit for consumption. And please remember the last point, cheerful, we are ranking 126 out of 40. Because we don't love, we don't appreciate the people. So that is what I wanted you to make a mindset change that you may have. You please look at China is 60, Nepal is 93, even Pakistan is 108, Myanmar is 420. So we never be cheerful, but be cheerful, then automatically your environmental performance also will come better. So you can be proud of India because that is a cradle of human race, birthplace of human speech, and it's a mother of history, grandmother of science and technology, and the great grandmother of culture and civilization. That is what you should be proud and never ever degrade your country. Your country has a lot of good things on its own. So I would like to say that our traditional culture is to worship forest, trees and water. So a tree is worshipped on stage of marriage. Marriage where you might have had a tree and then planted by married couple. In fact, a pair of fish is released into the pond in Manipur by married couple, and bamboo cutting is for 3 days it is banned in many states. Okay, because bamboo is a rare species and has a lot of medicinal value. Okay, so and also a medicinal plant used only on Sundays. So like that, we have a lot of practice. In fact, in India, 40,000 rare plants and animals and medicinal plants are being preserved compared to any other country which are not available. So, all of you might have had Vadalar, so Wadi Payane Kandapodalam, Wadi. So, really, that mind is really very good. So, whenever we see a plant is withering, he also gets withered. So, you can really imagine that. And similarly, Vardiya says, crow and small bird of our caste, and ocean and mountains are our family members. That means you have to preserve them. That is the meaning of this particular thing. Kakai Kuruvi Engal Jani, Name Kadalum Malin Engal Kuta. So I guess is our mother what Avarvana Veda says. And please you should be proud that this is the only constitution of India or constitution no other country has given. In the constitution itself, it says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to protect and improve the natural environment, including forests, lakes, river and wildlife, and to have compassion for any living creature. I think nobody can write beyond that. So even though it was written in 50s, I think please appreciate that, and this is our duty, every citizen duty to preserve our environment. So it is your choice. Okay, you can be very tough face like left side, but make a change, make a invert that, and the same thing if you invert that figure, you will see a smiley face with a real good cap on the top. So that is what you may have to be. You can be green, clean and clear. Whether it is your house or your street or your city, make these particular things and you will be careful. If you are careful, your family is careful. If your family is careful, then your street also can be careful. So I would like to tell that there are 4 types of people. Okay, one is employed. You know, you can see these things, you can classify. You exchange your time and effort for an income, and you don't work if you will not get the payment. Okay, that is active person. Passive person is money is working for you. These people have people working hard for them to generate them an income. That's another one. Whereas self-employed is you work for yourself, but you can take some 6 weeks holiday and your business keeps on going without you also, once you start self-employed or entrepreneur. Whereas the investor is the most lucky person. They are the people that they have money working hard for them and they make goal and live a good life. So if I have, I please try to be a I person. Okay. So any one of you be I person now among our alumni? No answer?
Yes, sir. Yeah, there are investors. Yeah.
Is there somebody who only play ball and
Is there any investor over here?
okay, enjoy. Right. So I wanted you to think over. We normally run for these 5 C's. One is cash, condominium is an apartment, cars, credit card, country card. This seems to be the aim of any middle class or any person, these 5 C's. And also somebody who will look up 5 years, then car, and you have a nice bride so that you can earn a lot of money and you have a good healthy body, and also you need a house. Some people are very much interested on 5D and some people are more interested on 5Cs. Okay? But now, on the other hand, in my opinion, we should look for 5Bs, which are books. Now I think we are going away from books. Please read many books so you get a lot of knowledge from the books. It does not mean that you are in a good position, you don't need to read. Take any book, whether it is your local language or English, read the book. That is one thing that you will be having very happy. And you should have a benevolent society. It is not only that you are good, your society also should be good. So that also is very important. And don't compare this bicycle, because nowadays I think we don't have this bicycle. The bicycle is the one which never pollutes the environment and also good for your health, every part of your body. It is not only for leg, it will be health for every part. Your heart or your head or your stomach, everything bicycle will take care. And you also need a branding. This also is very much needed because we never talk about ourselves. If I go and talk with the American professor, if he talks for 20 minutes, 18 minutes will be about him. Only 2 minutes he will talk something else. Whereas we never talk about ourselves. And we can do a lot of things on this. And the fifth one is very important, always balance your life. Don't always go too much on your work. Look at the family also. So always have a good balance. So these 5 C's, please don't forget. Okay? Can you just tell me? First B is?
Book.
Right, books. Second, benevolent.
Benevolent society.
Society. Third one?
Bicycle.
Bicycle. Then?
Branding.
The fifth one?
Balance your life.
Life. So please don't forget it. I wanted all of you to remember. That's why I am asking you to repeat. So books, benevolent society, bicycle, branding, and balance your life. These are 5 B's are very important. And for students, these are common for other people. We should always have some creativity. Don't do this mundane work and have a good communication, whether it is your wife or husband or anybody. Talk to them, have a good communication, and have a good choice. What you want, have a choice. Don't get the choice trusted by your father or trusted by somebody else. That's more important. If I like that choice, then only I can enjoy the thing. So collaboration is important. Don't think that individually you can do everything. So and critical thinking also is very much essential. So instead of that 5B and 5C, what I have put out in the earlier slide, I wanted these 5B and 5C should be the mantras for all of you. Okay. So remember that the Steve Jobs has told very clearly the only way that you do great work is to love what you do, or you have passion on what you are doing. Always stay hungry and stay foolish. That means you are always receptive of ideas. Don't think that I know everything. That is where he says stay foolish. So if somebody makes some new idea, always look for something. Then only you will be studying books or you will read the books if you are hungry. If you are not hungry, then you won't be reading the books or anything. So I like this advice given by Buddha. He says very clearly, don't believe in that, believe in hard work. This I wanted all of you to remember this. And also the second one is very important. Speak in such a way that others love to listen to you. And similarly, you should also listen in such a way that others love to speak. That's more important. And this is what I was telling, that you are capable of so much more than what you can even imagine. So many times that we always, that is where the branding comes a lot. So unless you start branding, you won't understand your impact. So, and I would say that if you cannot do great things, do something in a great way. That's what you are saying. And I would like to complete with a small anecdote. This is how the Newton's law should have been taught. The Newton's law says a cow was walking, Newton stopped it and it stopped. So he wrote the first law, an object continues to move unless it is stopped. So this is very easy to remember, if I remember. And he gave a force by kicking the cow, it gave a sound ma. Then he wrote the second law, F equal to ma. Okay? Ma is right. So after some time, the cow gave a kick to Newton. Then he formulated the third law, that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. If you teach like this to the student, then I think the student will understand much better. So this is what my request. So let us be not the old crow, change it to a modern crow. So where we have been told the story, even now that story is there in the elementary school, that the crow will bring a lot of pebbles and then rice. But a modern crow has to bring a straw and then put that straw and then take the water. That is what it is. So it saves a lot of extra effort. Suppose if I have to put so many bubbles on that, I have to walk and then breathe from some place, how much effort. So please start looking at, can I do that in a different way? Can I do that in a very less effort and maximum benefit? Okay? So thank you very much for, I am only sorry that I could not participate directly. So if you want to connect it anytime that you can send a mail. Okay? So can I see the audience please?
Yes, sir, there is a small request. We also have retired principals Dr. Ethirajalu, Dr. Kodandaraman and Dr. Prithviraj sir. Please welcome them from your side.
Sorry, I am not able to, your voice is not clear.
Can you hear me now, sir? Yes.
Can you tell it then? Sir,
Can you hear me now?
no, I'll go. Sir, can you hear me? This is Bhaskar.
Yeah.
Sir, we have few dignitaries on the stage, sir. We have some
Yeah.
retired principals, Dr. Prithviraj sir, Dr.
Oh.
Raman sir, and Dr. Ethirajalu sir have arrived for this reunion. So they are on the stage, and we really want you to welcome them, sir.
Okay, please. Can I see them?
You can connect with the phone. ஃபோனில் ஜிமீட்டில் போயிட்டு அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, அதில் கேமராவில் காமிச்சு. இல்லைண்ணா சார் வாங்கி தரேன். சார் இது செல்வராஜ். ஆக்சுவலி ஐ ஹவ் சென்ட் this one, sir, photo. You can see in your
Mobile.
Stage. You just communicate.
Okay, just.
Background.
Yeah. So I am really very happy to see Professor Ethirajalu and also Prithviraj. Professor Ethirajalu, I don't have that much interaction with him, but I know Prithviraj very well for a long time, and also SK, of course, our civil engineering. So we have been in touch with him. So welcome, sir, for PTU. So I am really sad today I could not be there, but nonetheless, my mind is always there with all of you. So thank you, professors, who have really spearheaded the engineering college, and I hope that in near future it will be a great university with world class. So thank you very much for joining, and I was thinking that our Govindraj will also come, but actually he could not come. Right. So thank you very much, and once again welcome to PTU again. It is your, it's not alma mater, your child. So I think I even welcome for your own home. Okay. So thank you very much for joining.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It was great, sir. You started with 2030 goals asked from us, Jolio Jimkana, and the lot. I somehow feel that we were in science class, or some doctor is talking to us when he talked about hormones. And Vitala, I don't know, and 5 B's and 5 C's. Okay? Thank you so much for your speech. Thank you. Marley and Kalevan, can you please be at the stage? Marley and Revati. Yeah. So I would like to call Dr. Professor K. Ittiraju sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Malini. You were principal for us when we were studying here. Thank you. So we would like to call K. Vivekanand sir to say a few words.
Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, our former Principal of PTU Engineering College, Professor Auditorium, sir. Always in any living being or even a machine, there will be different states will be there. Sometimes they will go in a slow, sometimes they will go in a very fast, sometimes they will go in a speed. As far as speed is concerned, after arrival of Professor Auditorium sir, it has taken a fast space. Okay? So, really, yeah, we were seeing all those things, sir. So I welcome you on behalf of this alumni bank, sir. And okay, we also know the architect, the other architect is Professor Prithviraj, sir, and Professor S. Thoman. So whatever Professor Auditorium has started is carried out in a further higher stage by these two architects, sir. I welcome you, sir. And I'll also, okay, I'm joining this alumni batch in welcoming Dr. Shanti Bhaskaran, the Dean Alumni, and Professor Bhattacharya, Professor Lognathan, Deans, and heads of the department, professors, the present and retired supporting staff, and my dear students. Okay, I will have to call also my dear alumni students. Alumni, not students. Right? So in fact, I make it very short because okay, so a lot of people need to, dignitaries need to speak, right? So this is now 25 years over. All of you might be remembering when you entered here today, the day which you have entered, okay, with great dreams, aspiration, ambitions. Now you have come here after 25 years as some managers, vice president, directors, parents, mentors in all capacities. Okay? So this, the 25 years might have taught you a lot of things. Okay, but they have taught you a lot of things. And see, always we were, in fact, the first batch, Dr. Shanti, okay. So from that batch onwards, we are celebrating, or we could be able to meet all that batches who have completed 25 years. First few batches, okay, we were not connected because that time we did not come that time. Okay, so we are unable to connect with themselves. But this particular batch, even some few batch, 3 batch back itself, I could get connect because we have taught to. Okay, so that's really a very, very happy feeling, okay, to see some people where we have taught all those things. In fact, a set of people have come, some 5 or 6 people. Sir, yourself, you are the project guide, sir. So you have guided well. I don't know whether she has told or not. Okay, and also she has told, sorry sir, if we have done any mistake. You see, after 25 years, she is coming and saying that, sorry sir, any mistake, you please forgive us. And similarly for Shanmuga Vadivuda, the madam also, somebody told the sorry. Sorry, but you know, the sorry and the unforgiveness did not wait so many years. It should have been told that time itself. Okay, keep this as a, okay, some small piece of advice in your life. Okay, right. So that is there. And after you have gone out, okay, a lot of changes have taken place. One important thing which all of you know that we have become university. Okay, we have transformed into university. For example, if any institution, what is the ultimate goal? If you ask something, if becoming university is a major achievement, because of your help and the people who are working, we could be able to achieve that. Okay, in 2020. So you know that a lot of advantages are that we can start our own courses, okay, without asking permission from anybody. Of course, this approval need to be given by AICTE, and also the syllabus and all, we can restructure ourselves. We have, example, we have introduced NEP, okay, in the last year. So that kind of flexibility is there. And you know, National Institute Ranking Framework has ranked our institute in the 150 to 300 band, that is a top 300 institute. Okay, so it's not a simple achievement comparing to the number of institutes that is almost around 5,000 institutes are available. Out of that, we are placed in the 300. Previous years we were placed, we had a good rank. Because of some small things, some 0.0506, we could slip into the lower ranks, but still it is a very good achievement. Okay, so that we have done, and there is something called accreditation. We have accredited all the departments except one department, and when you were there, only 5 beta courses were there. Now we have 9 beta courses, 9 programs are there, and 15 postgraduate programs are there. Okay, so these are the things. Many new building has come. You must have seen that. If you have not seen now, you can go around and see that also. Many new buildings have come. Okay, so all the efforts have been trying, okay, to recruit, okay, another 60 number of people. That is also in line. Okay, 60 number of teachers to this. So these are the things are happening, and and the thing is, okay, we want you to interact with our students. That is our first request. Okay, of course, there can be, we can interact, we can give back to your alma mater in many different ways. You can establish a center. In fact, I am very happy to know that from Satya and Revati, okay, you are planning to create one embedded system center. Really, I congratulate you for making that decision. Okay, it's really a very good effort from you. Okay, and also you can come and talk to our students. This is very much possible. Okay, of course I know that all of you are there in your workplace. Very difficult to come. Many of you are having this Pondicherry as your hometown. So whenever you come, you please come. You don't have to prepare PPT and give a formal talk, but come and talk to us. Talk to our students. They will be very happy and they will see something different. When we tell, they see normally. But When you tell, they will see it differently. One of them has become to this level, okay, and is talking to me, like me, okay, it's really a great motivation for them. So I wish, okay, whenever you have an opportunity, please come back and talk to me, okay. So this is the way we can continue to interact, and also we can give some seminars, guest lecture, and in fact we have introduced one system where every subject 5 hours need to be taken by some industry people, okay, need to be taken by some industry people, and we always find it difficult to implement this because we could unable to find these industry people online or offline, whichever way you want. I wish you to come and take that subject. 5 hours. It is not exactly, you don't have to take from the points in the syllabus, okay, line by line. Related to that subject, whatever you feel, whatever you experience, you please come and talk to our students. Okay, we will approach you through our alumni student, our team. Okay, we will approach, and please, I request you to, all of you who are working and even who have worked a little earlier also, please give your name and take at least 2 or 3 hours online without affecting your regular duty. So this is what I want to do. Okay, on the personal side, okay, one trend which I have seen, okay, previously people used to talk how to retire comfortably at 60. Then they have reduced 45, they have reduced 55, then 50, and finally 45 now come. What is that? They call something as a fire. Am I correct? I don't know what is mean by fire. Retiring early, they call it as a fire. Right? And also I see one YouTuber, where one person is telling how I have retired 40, how you can retire 40. Okay? So don't follow all those things. Okay? So we have been, okay, created for work. Okay? Created for work. We are not destined for taking complete rest. After retiring at 40, what you will do? Okay, I will visit all the countries. Okay, how long you will visit? 6 months visit, 1 year visit. Okay, I will see all the movies at sitting at home, Netflix. Okay, how long you will visit? Sometimes it will not be, even now itself I find it difficult to see which movie. Correct? Right? All movies are having the same things okay. So how long you will see? Okay, if I will do exercise. How long you will do? Okay, at your 40 age and all, you have to limit your exercise also. You cannot do all the time. So you have to walk. Right? So that is we are destined for working. But of course you can take rest in between. Okay, maybe weekly 2 days, daily 1 day, yearly 15 days, but you should not stop from working. Okay, so that concept you should keep in mind, because all this social media, everything, these concepts are coming, don't integrate it. So how we can work it? Maybe up to 60 we are working for ourselves and our organization, but after 60 you can work. Okay, you can start your own industry, startups. Okay, or some social service, everything. For example, man has evolved. Okay, how he evolved? A man, and when he got some good traits, he passes on to the next generation. Next generation is becoming good. This is the way the evolution has taken and brought to this level. Now what we can do, we can also do the evolution in the social, in the industrial, we can do it. So when you have a purpose in life, okay, you will have always work. For example, make it as a purpose. Okay, to uplift some 20 people, either way of starting industry, giving a social service, going and teaching to them. This you keep it. Okay, this keep it in your mind. Never need to retire. We will be happy to work in that. So these are the things I wish to say in this occasion. I also congratulate the arrangements and the way which you have invited everybody. Okay, honored everybody. Everything is very, very in order, and I congratulate the office bearers of this reunion. Okay, 2000 batch reunion. Okay, for arranging such a wonderful function. I also congratulate you for taking effort to come and join with us. Also, I am congratulating you also. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. I think we will take your advice to receive a speech. Please sit down all your studies today itself. Don't wait for 25 years. Now, we would like to call our respected Dean of Alumni and Inter-University Collaboration, Professor Dr. Shanti Bhaskaran, to share a few words with us.
Respected and Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Mohan sir, and former Principal, Professor Ithirajan sir, Professor Prithvi Officer, Professor Kodamraman sir, and Director Academics, Professor K. Raman sir, and dignitaries of the dais, Registrar Sundarmurthy sir, Director Planning Selvaraj sir, and heads of the department, Ilvarasan sir, Ilanjaralan sir, and all the faculty, professors, teaching and non-teaching staff. So I can say a good morning or a very good day. Okay? And giving address or giving a speech at the end is a problem, but most of the things which I would like to share with you have been already told by the previous speakers. But anyhow, so I can see that to have passed from here in the year 2000, almost in the May, June, as a young budding engineer, now you have come back to see our alma mater and this SJR, Silver Jubilee Reunion year after 25 years. So you may have changes in your physical appearance. So somebody would have become fat, somebody would have got grey hair, bald head and all those things, and even small bellies. But the day or the time you stepped into this institute, this college, so everyone has become that young student. So making galatas, I can see it in the morning, making you sit in this auditorium was a very big challenge to your organizers. And I'm sure I can see that motivation and vibe in each of you. So that friendship, it's that bonding that really helps you in your life, and that's the one which will be keep on talking throughout your life. You will be, as he was telling. So we were talking about our college days, so asking their family members to withstand for at least for a few days. And I actually congratulate that organizers. I know because we started this Silver Jubilee Reunion function in the year 2014. So really we find it very difficult to contact each and every person, because at that time when we left in 1989, being the first batch of this college, so there was the only mode of communication is through postal letters. Even we don't have emails. And now at least you are lucky enough, when you left you had emails, so you were being in contact for a longer time. And we have to thank to the information communication technologies that is taking place with the social media, and everyone is a member in either in Facebook or in Insta or any other thing, and you can keep on chatting and you keep on, at least they will know, they would have seen your photographs, recent photographs. So really at that time it was very difficult to identify each person. So but the way they started talking, the same old style, so how they used to be very naughty or mischievous. So from that we could identify many of them. But I think that difficulty would have not been for you, because you'll be already are in parenting. So I thank or I congratulate and appreciate the organizers, especially President Bhaskar sir and I think Secretary Revati and other office bearers for connecting and bringing them around 120. So that's a great number, and I heard that around 40 of them have come here from abroad. So that's really great. So hats up to you. And next thing I want to do is that gesture that you are following, honoring your faculty, teaching and non-teaching staff. So that's though it started, that's being followed year after year. And I know the difficulties in getting contact. So those who are currently working, you will not have any problem. But those, the retired faculty, still you keep them in mind and you call, and I know that every one person will have to take in charge of calling each person and contacting them and keep on pressurizing. But that I know that even it has brought so many people here, and that's a great thing, because each faculty or each teacher in one way or other way they have made some impact on you. So not only the way they teach, the concern they give it to you. So at this point I want to share my view. Actually, when I was studying, the college was for the first 3 semesters it was in Laspet area. So I was from Jupiter area, Jupiter campus, and nowadays you know that from coming from Jupiter to Laspet you have to take a bus and you have to come. But what I have to do is, there is a shortcut way. So I used to walk from Jupiter, and there was in between there will be a stream. But of course, most of the time I have not seen water there. Only when it rains, the water goes. But I cross the stream and I come to the college every day, all alone. So you think of that nobody will be there, and whatever, if somebody is last area, they know that now we have Kunjinagar, Kumaranagar, so many nagars. So nothing, no buildings will be there. So it will be like mostly the palm trees will be there, and only this red soil, full of red soils, and I have to walk, and many of the time nothing, nobody will be there. And sometimes they used to say even fox used to come. But fortunately or unfortunately I have not seen. But this, I don't know how our professor Dr. Shekhar sir, who was a maths teacher for us, he came to know that I am coming like this every day. So he called me and he advised me, why are you coming all alone, being a girl student? So it is very risky, you don't do this. So that consent, so each one, so Prithviraj sir, if you take, he knows each and every person's name. So we were only 120 at that time, there are only 4 branches, 30 per each batch. But still the consent they have taken on, they are shown to us. That's really, really great, and that is the impact now also, like each one of you have heard from your teaching faculty. So that is the one which you have bringing on, and that's why I say that this lecture is really an appreciable one. And the third thing which I want to tell as a professor in charge for alumni is the contribution that you can do. So because this is the institute which gave your wings for your imagination and value for your life and beyond. So many of you are in this positions, in a very good positions, vice presidents, directors, even you can be principals or very great professors. So what we expect here is, as our VC and our director education was telling us, you can contribute. One is through a fund. So again, why we are emphasizing on purpose fund, I tell you one thing. So anybody, even our department, our batch and all other batches after that, they contributed in some way to that department by giving some equipments and some of the needy, whatever is required. So what if that is? So that will be mentioned in the stock registers and it will be there for some times. But when you able to contribute as a small fund, you know that small drops make a ocean. So whatever small money or whatever way you can contribute, so that can help you to bring greater facility to the institute, like Center of Excellences, which you are not able to do. Now, use of fund, actually, I have to say our Prithviraj sir had a vision that we have to come with the food court, because at that time there is no canteen, proper canteen. But with the RUSA fund, we are now able to construct a canteen, and we are able to start constructing academic complex. But there are several other things which are needy. So you can provide the fund, the purpose fund, so that with that you can develop so many facilities. Even in any IITs and in universities, they start following it. But I'm sure that so that fund will be utilized only for the purpose meant. So any of the alumni, you can come and at any time you can go through the accounts and you can see what purpose exactly it has been utilized.
So that I can give the guarantee. And not only you, so but you cannot expect that. So I gave now today and my name was announced here. But this may take some time. Sometimes with one batch we are not able to, with that contribution we are not able to start something. With 2 or more batches we can do it. But your name will be there forever, even after your existence. That's what I want to tell you. And other ways, so don't worry that always you should not need to contribute only through money. So that is not our intention. You can still contribute as we were telling. So through you share your experience, your expertise to the young students as they know only the academically how to know the subject. They know the subjects only academically. From the industry point of view, they may not be having any exposure. So the person who are working in the industry, even nowadays the NBA and NAT and different accreditations, they require this industry institute collaboration. So they want to have that. So what way that in the institute is being collaborated with the industry. So that's enough if they have 50 hours per semester. So it's not that only one person should take that 50 hours and that continuously should take. So 2 or more persons belonging to each department, so they can come whenever they are leisure, whenever they are free. Even Saturdays, if they are ready, we are ready to bring the students. Because the students, they want to do more, they want to be more smarter. Nowadays they want to do smart, so they know what are the problems, issues you are faced to come up to this high position. So that is going to be really helpful for them, so that they can also, so one of you may be a role model for few students. So that really going to lie in their minds. And one more request I want to tell you is, I find that many of our alumni also contributing to the society, especially there are 2 foundations, Lebanese and another one is Seed Foundation. So not only they contribute to their alma mater, to the institute alone, so they also contribute to the society. So that is also a more welcome one. And what I want is, you are being the ambassador. You have to throw the light on this institute. So your actions, your word of mouth, that will help to get light on this institute. So what I request, another my humble request is, whenever you address in your speech at Tech, you also add the word now known as Puducherry Technology or PTU, because as a Tech, always I will be telling us Tech only. So but when you tell Tech and adding a word now known as Puducherry Technological University, it will be really useful and the PTU will come into light. So with these few words, I don't want to stand much before you and your guru, so you want to talk more. And I thank for giving an opportunity to be a part in this great celebration. And I also wish each one of you very happy and healthy life. Thank you once again. Thank you.
It was a great speech, ma'am. Thank you so much, and you elaborated contribution from us. Guys, can we all say yes to it? Yes. Any kind of contribution from us? Yes. Want to hear more? Yes. Thank you so much. And also she left was saying that we have to call PC to PTU, right? So remember that. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah. So we would like to hear few words from our retired principal, Yatrajulu sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. My colleagues on the dais and off the dais, and the alumni of 2020. Is that? 2020. Yeah. Now you have completed 20 years as alumni of this institution. and you studied when I had already completed 55 years of my age, and another 25 years now I have completed, now I am 80. You can see that I have got hearing aid on both the ears. Of course, I have spectacles I had even at that time. Now, one of our former principals, actually my immediate predecessor, Professor Purushottam Raj, he had a vision for this institution. Then it was an engineering college. He wanted that this should become a university. And in my time, of course, we have done certain preliminary works which are required for an institution to function as an institution. Because I can tell you one simple example that when I took over as a principal, there were only 77 teachers, and when I left, there were 153 teachers and 25 professors. And when I came, I had, in addition to me, only one professor, Professor Pauline. All these people later on have become assistant professors, and possibly deans, and he was also registrar of the university, I suppose. And for you people, you had sufficient lectures heard when you were students, and here also you had a very long lecture by the Vice Chancellor, and of course lectures by the deans. I don't want to add much more to what has been already said. In fact, this is the first function I am attending at this institution after I left the college in 2004. I worked another 21 years and over. I am coming and attending. I would like to see that Dr. Sriram Subramaniam, who is there? There is Sriram Subramaniam. Yeah, he was the person who had invited me for this function. And I thank you very much for having extended the invitation. Otherwise, I would have known that such a function was being held here. And it's very nice that this particular batch of students have remembered their alma mater, and they wanted to come here and meet the faculty members and also their other colleagues and have some discussion. I do not know what further plans you have for this institution that is left for you. But as a past principal, I am happy that the alumni of the institution have remembered their alma mater and they have come here, and also they have invited me to be present along with them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. It was a great honor for us to have you here. Now we would like to invite Dr. Vivekanand sir to have a few words with us.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected former principal, Professor Ittirajulu, Professor Kodan Brahman, faculty members of PTU and former faculty members of BEC, and most important, the current batch of the 2000 batch students, alumni of Pondicherry Engineering College. It's indeed a great privilege for me to address you. I was your TNP officer when your batch passed out. I hope you recollect. And I believe that all of you studied in this excellent institution. And what could be, probably I'll just sit down for some time. Yeah, I still believe there were a lot of companies which were coming to recruit our students. I singularly remember this incident. The first time we had invited L&T Infotech. L&T Infotech were coming to this institute for the first time. And I remember that HR who came to this college, he came and then went up to our second floor and had a look at the view this institute presented with the Bay of Bengal in the backdrop. And he said, it's a great privilege for you students to study in such an institute. Do they pay anything extra, Professor, to study here? So that was the campus which was so enchanting. And that was a time when we were able to do so many things possible in this entire campus, which would not be possible without the help of administrative help and sanctions which Professor Ittiraju gave us in the TNP. We were such a small team, but it was a very dedicated team. And I would like to point out people like Robert George, for instance, not the other members, Bhaskar, Gopal, so many of them who were members of the TNP team. It was such a dedicated team which did excellent work, which had brought out so much of these placement opportunities. Please give them a big hand. Okay. And I believe today they still extend a lot of their help, and all this was possible in a small institute because very few of them knew what was Pondicherry Engineering College. But with this small team, we were able to establish so many wonderful things. And yes, at this point in time, where would you sort of go forward? One of the excellent ways in which I thought the present alumni batch should take up the responsibility is, I want you to start what is termed as a technology foundation. Please note down the word technology foundation, where we want to enlist all alumni members as consultants into this foundation. There are different, each one of you have different specializations, different capabilities, different type of sort of borrowings depending on where you would want to translate. Now, one of the first things which we want under the technology foundation is the way forward. And the first thing which we want you to take up is, today India is moving forward in a big way into space technology. So I would like you to get into this particular area of space technologies, where we could harness startups, we could harness so many of the wonderful areas which our country is now treading forward. Luckily, I come from a very strong satellite communication background, okay? But I believe space technology has a lot of avenues for all of you to venture into and take it up in a big way and make all of you consultants here, wherein you could take up independent work both for the institute as well as for the society as a whole. And I believe under this, the startup thing could flourish in a very, very big way, which I believe would be of great help for this institute, which is now harboring to venture into this area in a very big way and to have a very holistic approach to do it. And with this batch of students, all of you have a lot of ideas also. I'm sure if you come together, we can really take it up. So get on to Technology Foundation. That's my word. Wish you all the very best. Thank you. And your hospitality and all the welcome which you have given. Thank you so much for it. And I wish to say this was an excellent batch of students which you have.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now we would like to invite the Principal Professor Dr. S. Govind Raman for a few words.
Very good afternoon. Dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, distinguished alumni. Today I am very much privileged, quite thrilled. I'm so happy to be here, to be all here. And this day, this particular Silver Jubilee Reunion Day, is so important for you in your life. Because when you just recollect that when you entered into the campus 29 years ago, you just recollect how you entered. You entered into the campus timidly, entered into the classroom with thumping heart, and this soil and this campus transformed you into a world-class engineers. And you have come back after 25 years of a professional experience to exchange all your views and pleasant memories. And you are going to consolidate all your experiences and pleasant memories here. And with this energy, what you are going to gain today, you will be coming back to the same campus after 50 years, Golden Jubilee Reunion. And in that case, you will find possibly more gathering. In the sense, you will have your family members will also be brought together with your grandchildren, isn't it? And that time will be very pleasant to visit your alma mater. And this 99-2000 is very important, not only in your life as well as in my personal life and professional life. To start with, see, when this auditorium was planned, in fact, Professor Vivekanandan told that Professor Ithiraju described him as an architect, no doubt. Without his vision and his efforts, this institute must have raised to this level today. So much, he was here for a short period of time, but then the extent of contribution, the developments, what happened was quite dynamic. And I just recollect the concession of this auditorium. There was a meeting in the principal chamber about the concession of this auditorium. It was in the year 99, when we were all in the final year. And I said, with regard to the planning part, we have to employ an architect, but with regard to the analysis design, it is up to me. The moment I told the suggestion, he just shouted at me. You said you were all doing a lot of consultancy work and all, and can't you do the planning of these simple structures? I immediately agreed, yes sir, I will take care of that also. And the meeting went on and it was over, and before leaving, I put a word to him. Sir, no issue regarding that to take care of the planning part of this auditorium. However, at the end of the day, you should not blame me if something is not quite good in this provisions or facilities created. Because I am not good at that part of the skill. So I know what is my weakness and my strength. So I said it is not quite good that I should take that responsibility. And we have to have a competent architect. With that word, I just left. The next day I got a call that we have an architect from PTU, chief architect is coming, and he should also join the meeting. So he is a person, though he was shouting at me half an hour before, and he just changed his mind, and he invited the architect to bring for discussion, and that's how this planning of this building was done. And And other part is that the year 99, I got my PhD, got the promotion, and unfortunately there was a devastating incident. I broke my knee in an accident and crushed my jaw. I was hospitalized with that. And this batch of students, particularly Robert, Krishna Kumar, Revati, Sanmulam, they just flew to the job from here. They didn't grow and visited me. And of course I came back, and I was almost paralyzed to certain period of time. I could not move around. And those students were helping me. And at the time, the planning was completed, the architect of this auditorium, and design work was, that job was interested upon me. And somehow I could complete with all my difficulty. And in fact, during 2000 only, the project was started. By the time we left the campus and we come back to be in the full facility here. And so when I entered into today, though it is not new to me, this auditorium is so familiar to me. But then the seating arrangement, what we call today the bar arrangement, it is already brought inside the auditorium here. And my dear students, already my predecessor has encouraged upon lots of your time, and without taking much of your time, before I close my speech, I have one message to share. That is, as per the request of Dr. Revati, she wanted me to convey a message to you people that from the 99-2000 civil engineering batch of students, an award is going to be instituted for the best outstanding civil engineering graduate, and the name of Robert George. That award will be named after Robert George, and a suitable reward will be given. The exact mechanism of identifying the candidate and other prize amount and all will be decided in due course. Okay. So from the ensuing academic year onwards, this award will be distributed to the this cash award, 5,000 will be given to the best final year civil engineering student every year and will be fully sponsored by civil engineering alumni batch of this batch. Okay. So this is the announcement, a good gesture, and possibly this kind of contribution in different form of support is certainly required from alumni like you. And with these few words, I once again thank the organizers for having given me the opportunity, and I wish you all the very best, and come back for the Golden Jubilee in the big way. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Golden Raman sir, for sharing us the experience in getting the architect and design getting approval for this auditorium. Thank you so much. And I also thank Robert and any other retired professors or professors would like to say a few words. Yes, sir. Raghunatham sir. Professor is sir. Okay, sir, all please. Thank you, okay, sir.
Stalwarts on the dais. They're great stalwarts. Very glad to see them. Dr. sir, VP sir, SP sir, of course KB sir, and Dean, alumnus, other deans are here. It's a great excitement to see you all. Somebody, when I walked in, they just reminding me, sir, you remember the machine lab? What a torture you gave to us. all that. So we are able to recollect all the memories. So I know it's a great time for all of you when you come here. I also happened to go to my institute about 10 years ago for the Silver Jubilee. I was telling to my children, this is the place I was sitting here, this is a hostel room, this is where we used to play, and so on. I know it's not just a mere emotions, but every cell of us really had connect with the academics area, the hostel, the playground, the canteen, and all the places. So I'm sure I'm able to identify with you. It's a great moment for all of you. I think all have expressed their, the way that you all can contribute in the way of Center of Excellence. VC sir was saying, Shanti Bhaskar was saying about the corpus fund and so on. I think when we meet in the department, we can also express the need there. More closer, more closely you can think what you can do for the institute. But nevertheless, the very thought of you that you have come here and you want to do something for the institute is great. I'm sure all of us will feel it. The result shows that we have been benefited. I think it was SK sir was saying that this is a great time, that 4 years, and this institute has played an instrumental role in your life to make you what you are now. So that thought of that you want to give something to this alma mater, that's great, and there are a lot that you can contribute. IITs and IIMs don't survive just by government fund. It is a great backing of the alumnus that makes the institute what it is now. Our institute is in a great need of support from alumnus, not just money alone I'm talking about, but in the way of collaborating. You just coming and come to the classrooms, and then you tell to the students, hey, that was my seat, I was sitting here, now I'm in US, I'm in MNC in Bangalore and all that. These words are enough that can greatly motivate all the students here. They're all like your children only, that age, they are the students now. So you're just talking to the students. It could be a formal lectures, like what Vivekananda sir was saying, the industry kind of a lecture. It could be just an informal interaction. That's going to really make the students very, very proud and very encouraging. So God bless you. We will meet in the afternoon in the department. Have a great time. The great arrangements, all the organizing team has done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, KS sir. So with that, we come to an end hearing from dignitaries. Thank you so much. And Vivekananda sir, sorry, that time we were very naughty. We didn't know what to do. Okay. So I apologize for that on behalf of everyone. Okay. Thank you. So now we have Satyanarayanan here to say a few words on give back. Satya, can you please be on stage?
Thank you, MC team. Respected Vice Chancellor sir, esteemed dignitaries, faculty members, support staff, and all the dear Sudhavanni, good afternoon. It's a real honor to speak to you all about giving back to our alma mater, which is the only one now binds us all beyond the memories what we have. So you can think about a college as like a banyan tree, which is deeply rooted and ever expanding. So each of the alumni here is an offshoot that drew all the strength from here. And now it's time for us to nourish the same roots by all our give back. So it's like தமிழில் சொன்னால் நல்லா புரியும். ஒரு ஆலமரத்தோட விழுதுற மாதிரி நம்ம இருக்கோம்னா இன்னைக்கு அது எல்லாம் சுற்றி எடுத்தோமோ அதை இன்னும் கூட திரும்ப ரிட்டர்ன் ஆணி ஏறி கொடுக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். சிலி வாடி வாடின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி இங்கிருந்து நம்ம நிறைய விஷயங்கள் கெயின் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ அது திரும்ப ஒரு ஜென்ரேஷன் நல்லா இருக்கணுன்றது தான் மெயின் எய்மாக இருக்கணும் நம்ம எல்லாருக்குமே. ஸோ ஹவு கேன் யூ கிவ் பேக்? தெர் ஆர் மெனி வேஸ் யூ கேன் கிவ் பேக் ஆக்சுவலி. At the individual level or together with the alumni or any batch alumni in fact, and through our workplaces by leveraging the CSR programs or sponsorship programs, and via NGOs like SEED or Lebanon in the Tech who work closely with the institution now, and also through the public service when some of us already are in the government or administrative work. So there are so many ways to give back. So it's the mind that is required, and for that actually what we should know what all we can give back in fact. So the tangible ones like funds, infrastructure, equipment, everything directly giving back to the institution can be done. Same is on the intangibles like mentoring, brand representation and so on. In fact, I heard a word from the sir, one of the sir, that brand ambassadors. We are the brand ambassadors, so we should be proud to do that back to the institute. So we have some of the indicative lists of what all we can give back. It has been happening in our institution as well through different Olympic batches also. It is like sponsoring the projects and any academic initiatives here and contributing to the lab equipments, classroom utilities and smart facilities these days. And also we should be delivering the expert lectures and mentoring the students directly or indirectly. Now we have all the online virtual provisioning from the institution. We should be mentoring the students at ease actually. And we should be directly or indirectly supporting the campus placements, but wherein you will be able to create opportunities for our junior students with our network and organization. And we also can offer the internships and the industry connect programs by closely working with the institution. And why we are talking these points now? In fact, the need for the feedback has never been greater at this institution. So we know that at present the college situation is not fully favorable in terms of rankings, placements, enrollments to the various programs. So we can be more instrumental in turning these things around, and our involvement will definitely transform our college. Okay, you may be thinking, okay, why are we so you என்ன பண்ணீங்க இருக்கோம் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம் எதுமே பண்ணாம 20 வருஷம் கழிச்சு பேசுறோமா அப்படின ஒரு கேள்வி வரலாம். Obviously நாங்க இந்த ஆர்கனைசிங் ஒர்க் ஆரம்பிச்சது யோசிச்சோம் 20 வருஷம் கழிச்சு திடீர்னு ஏன் வந்து இதெல்லாம் இருக்கும் அப்படிங்க. So at least நம்ம இப்போ கொஞ்சம் பண்ணிருக்கோம். So our batch has been able to give, particularly during the Silver Jubilee Reunion work, the main initiative what we have been sponsoring is the revamping of purified drinking water systems across all the department buildings, which will be with AMC. This will ensure the continuous service actually. The work has already started and it will be completed by next month actually. Yeah. And some of our batchmates have co-sponsored V. Sriram Memorial Scholarship, through which qualified students are awarded annual scholarships. And these, whatever feedback we have been planning and will be doing in the future, it will be funded and the fund will be managed mainly, the management part alone will be mainly done by the NGO, Lebanon in the PEC, with whom we have signed an MOU actually. Yeah. And looking ahead, so this is part what we have already completed and it's in progress. Looking ahead, we are more excited about the proposal what we got from the institution, particularly Vice Chancellor sir. So it is on the contribution of the state-of-the-art multidisciplinary lab, which Professor KV sir has said as the embedded systems lab. So that is in our next plan actually, and it will be serving multiple engineering departments. It will start with embedded systems and it will go on for multiple disciplinaries and technologies, which will be cutting edge. Okay, and this proposal is kind of a long-term give-back initiative, and it will obviously need not only financial contribution but direct technical involvement from the experts among our batch. Okay, so we all have to collaborate soon in the coming weeks or months and then bring more life into this idea actually. In addition to this multidisciplinary lab program, also we are preparing the groundwork for a few more things like expert talks and industry-led sessions. Some handful of our alumni students have offered their technical area where they will be comfortable in delivering it, so we are planning it. And also we have to be doing the project seed funding and awards for the student innovation. So this is part of the V. Sriram Memorial Fund what we already started, so it will be continued to across all the departments. There is a plan now. And we will be also setting up alumni panels to mentor the students, either in person or via online. And whenever there are international conferences held in the institution, we will be sponsoring as much as what we can do it at that point of time. And also we will be actively supporting for the placements via our companies and professional circles. So these things we are thinking about in the next 1 year time frame itself, sir, everything. Yeah. So friends, actually, let's not just come together and then celebrate only the past. We have to think about investing more in the future of our college. And also, when we return for the next reunion, so we shouldn't just carry the memories. We shouldn't just be more stick to our friendship circle alone. In fact, we should be carrying more pride that we have shaped up our college better, and that has been via our generous give back actually. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Satya. Now we would like to invite Mr. Jayakumar, representative of the SEED Foundation, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, all of you. Thank you very much for this opportunity for the SEED Foundation in your event. I have a lot of respect for this batch, particularly because you have started this Sriram Foundation and also ensuring that you are giving back to the alumni. Let's talk. I'm giving 5 minutes. If we can put no problem. So, SEED Foundation of PEC is a foundation that has been started in a similar forum 2 years back. So when we came as a 98 batch, I am Jayakumar, I have Sendil here. We both are from 98 batch. Whatever words that you have been seeing, hearing, all these things we have started 2 years back because we felt that when we were in our college, we were ranked below 30, if I am not wrong. Today it is 200 plus. So as an alumni, you can keep quiet and keep going, enjoy the event and keep moving. Or you can come up and step up instead of telling about administrators are doing something not great, government is not doing something great, professors are not doing great, students are not doing great. Forget about all of this. Can alumni do something? Right? And alumni also has a role to do. And the ranking also is a direct reflection of how alumni reflects in the society. So that's what we felt, that irrespective of what is being there, it's easy to speak 1,000 words and do no actions. So we started the foundation fully relying only for actions. You may not have heard us. I won't be surprised if you have not heard us because we don't market ourselves. None of our event you will find it in newspapers. None of the things that we circulate across. But we want to only focus on giving back to alumni. And only things that are long-termish effect. So to tell this, when we started this, though we started as a 98 batch, we never wanted it to limit to the 98 batch. We thought that somebody should step up and start like this. We approached the 99 batch also in a similar podium. We are approaching you as well to join us. The purpose of this SEED Foundation is not an NGO activity. It is a pure technical and technical activities which will create more value in terms of knowledge and technology to the college, to the professors, to the students. It has nothing to do anything outside of that. This foundation is only for PEC or PTU, and it doesn't do anything which are transactional, which are things which are essential. All transactional things are essential. I'm not disputing that, but this has been created for whatever you have been telling that can we do something. We have structures, we have activities done, we have frameworks how to do, and you will find it not easy. Many things that you may assume that you can do that is on the ground, it may not be easy. It's not that the people on the ground are not doing, they are doing, but still there are certain gaps to be filled. So a lot of patience of integrated work is needed. So what we want from you is, maybe let me first explain what we have done so far, right? So we have collected 25 lakhs 2 years ago for this foundation, and essentially want to give for starting things like laboratory, starting things like funding for conducting technical events, also doing sponsoring for people who want to do creative projects, and bring in softwares which will be essential for research activities. These were the goals under which we collected this fund, and then we also added for the aiding the students. So we are a part of Lebanon VBET. The Lebanon we are joined along with them from an administrative point of view, and we share a lot of common goals between us. But we are solely focused on PEC. Lebanon is focused on PEC in other areas and also different type of activities. They are broad, like the word Banyan is a broad. We are just one single focus only for tech, and exactly the points that I told. And Madam gave us an opportunity to give for a basics of measurements lab, and we did a small thing. Similarly, for basics of electronics lab, we again did a small thing. But you will be wondering that even those small things are not there. So we are happily enjoying somewhere, but we can probably also add something to it. Let me ask you one very frank question. Will you be happy to go back and post this alumni event in Facebook or even in LinkedIn?
We'll put it
Mostly in Facebook, right? The moment when we will become happy to put it in LinkedIn, because when everybody recognizes that this institute is where you're coming from, right? It was like that, and it will be like that as well. And we have to do some part to transition that. So what we want is, we want volunteers. We run, for example, Professor Ilovasan sir had asked us to deliver certain sessions in the subjects which they are teaching. We have already started it. We didn't enough do certain justice there, but we started at least for one subject, and we moved on. And we have, in the coming semester, we plan to do at least for 4 subjects. So we will be giving industry-oriented experiences in those sessions. So we want volunteers. It can't be done only by one batch, right? So we want people from across the batches to come and participate, give your knowledge in the form of sessions, give your participation in the form of opportunity. As when we studied, many of us got placed, some of us didn't get placed. Now you also know how much struggle it was for those people who didn't get placed, right? Now the scenario is reversed. Some of them are getting placed, many of them are not getting placed. Now what is it we are doing as an alumni? Can we do something small? Can we give something as an internship opportunity? Can we give them certain opportunity to connect to? Yes, many alumni are saying, no more your college is in that rank, so our companies will not come to your college. Okay, fine, leave it. Let's not go to those kinds of policy decisions. But still, we can influence in some way or other. So the foundation of SEAL is only for those people who want to create these long-term impact for the students and faculty also. For example, we participated in a faculty development program. We are currently chartering a faculty development program on air for all departments, professors. We are at a very early stage. We can't proudly announce that anything like that. We need a lot of legs and hands to work on this. What I'm only sharing here is that's a kind of an activity we want to create and create an impact. Right? So when we started, it was about 60 people who started this. Now all 60 cannot be active, as you know. And in 2 years, the amount of effort that we would have put is far more than the money what we have collected, and the impact what we have created is very less. But initially there will be more. But more and more we come forward and do volunteership, the things will progress, right? Let me show you in action what we have done. We have sponsored events wherein the students have gone and presented in IIT. We have come and participated in events where technical measurements have to be done in terms of who should win the prizes. We have also participated in, we brought in a company to give a lecture on pneumatics workshop. And it was a completely a workshop in terms of making them to think wider in terms of how industry uses pneumatics. So these are the kinds of actions that we are putting it on the ground, and we need support from your batch, another batch, and everybody else. And Revati ma'am was saying that we should aim for tech alumni as a whole, and it can't be just in batches, right? But the aim is right. So let's start in small things. Let's start. Let the 2000 batch also join us. You spread some more words and let everybody else join us. And who else will come forward other than the alumni themselves, right? That's what we are here requesting for all of this help, and we have a regular interaction with the registrar and previous registrar, everybody, and administrators, and we are working closely to see. We may not fund these activities, but we are working with them to see that can we improve certain civil activities in terms of getting the lights on for the students. Can we improve certain basic essentials in the infrastructure? We don't want to fund this, but we want to definitely request their support, question it sometimes. They also explain what is the situation, and we collaboratively work to see how to influence. We have met LGs, we have met secretaries, we have met, you name it, we have met many of them. We have met VCs and everybody. So, if you are thinking these changes are just come here, give money and go away, it won't be. But without money, nothing will happen as well. So, money is also needed, volunteership is also needed. We request you to support us in joining this long-term vision for our own college. Right? So, we are working here not for us. It's purely the alma mater, alumni. Sometimes our families even used to mock us because we do every week calls for this. Oh, it's a pet day, right? And every week they call upon a day as it's a pet day for you. So that's fine. These small circle people, we know that not everyone from your batch will join. There's the same thing in our batch as well, but some of you will join us. Right? If these people also leave, then who else is going to do for their own alma mater? Right? So come forward. Now, for example, Madam has requested for aim for an additive manufacturing lab. Right? Additive manufacturing lab is an excellent thing to set up in terms of 3D printing and so many things. It can't be done by only one batch. It has to be combined. The very reason that we are here is that let us not singular these efforts and keep giving in batches and batches and batches separately, which will not consolidate and do a larger goal. Instead, consolidate and let's focus on doing even the VLSA what you want to do. Come to us, we can jointly do it. We also have some money, you also have some money. We can properly establish it. So that is what is the request of SEED. And please spread the word about SEED as well. Because we are still in the seed stage. Because we are not grown up like a plant, we are still definitely not visible like Lebanese. That is not our motive in the first few years because we had spent only efforts to do actions. Thank you for this time and thank you first. And I have two reasons to thank many of the professors and principals here, and not only from the PEC Institute, many of your batchmates like Raghavendra, Prasanna, Kasi, Jaykumar. We were also classmates in IIIT Pondicherry, which was only one batch that was there. And Professor Francis sir also taught us. Madam also taught us. And so we are happy that we are two alumni of this college. And having done that, we can't leave the college and walk away and go, right? That's what has brought us here. And I am more than happy to, if you have any questions, I'll be here for the lunch. Feel free to come forward and discuss. We are a very transparent unit. We have not spent our 25 lakhs. We still have 18 lakhs in our hand. We only spent very, very minimal. Wherever it will create long-term value. Anything in the short term, we don't release the fund. Thank you very much.
That's brilliant stuff, Jay Kumar, and thanks Sindhu, thanks Jay Kumar. And we would also support you to grow the seed from the seed to plant. And we have Commissioner Manager of Atal Incubation Center to say a few words. After this, we have vote of thanks and national anthem.
Very good afternoon, respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais. I take my privilege to be on this stage. Myself, Kameshwaran, Incubation Manager, representing Atal Incubation Center, hosted in this own Technology University. As you unfortunately missing the event today, we have 10,000 square feet in this campus. I think I invite all of you to find time today. Please visit our center. We are hosted by Atal Innovation Mission, backed up by Niti Aayog, Government of India. 2018, this center got sanctioned. From 2019, we are operational. Pondi has got 151 DeFi ready startups. Out of that, I'm happy and proud to say that 50% of the startups have come from this center. So we do support startup right from ideation. Even a student from first year to final year, of course, they come with a lot of internship opportunities to search. We also encourage them to go for a startup by doing in terms of channelizing the skill development program in line with our NEP program started by our university, the other capacity building programs to an extent. So we have a dedicated Fab Lab facility, rapid prototyping lab, where a small project to a mini level prototype to a product can be done. So we focus on three major areas: electronic design and manufacturing, drones and IoT. To an extent, Pondi is not confined to any specific industry like a past. So today we support startups from all sectors. We do have medtech startups, doctors we have edutech companies, we have health tech, we have agri-tech. In fact, to an extent, there are about 12 to 15 sectors so far have come, and we are also a beneficiary of Startup India Seed Fund scheme, which government had given a grant of 3 crore. Out of the 2.5 crore, we have dispersed to the startups through a startup internal seed management committee. So these are the numbers, and I'm proud to say that out of the 72 startups, 15 startups are from our host institute, students, alumni, and there are about 6 faculty startups also registered part of our incubation program. So we run 3 kind of program. One, pre-incubation program along with Barbani Foundation. If you are an innovator, if you are have an idea, you can walk into us with that idea. We help you to study that idea, do a market study, come out with a feasible market plan. That is one part. Second, incubation program. Incubation program is 2 years. It can be for any student, anybody, individual can walk into the center and pitch the idea. If it is really feasible, market viable is there, we certainly encourage to incubate. Then the acceleration program. We help startups who are already in the market, who are looking to raise funds, to go for acceleration. We have partners like Fund Enable based out of Mumbai, another angel investor school we have. So we do these 3 programs for our, not only for the host institute, for this entire ecosystem. See, Pondicherry, the ecosystem, when we started, the term called incubation, startups were so new. After this center started, I'm proud to say that today we have outreached 5,500 students, part of our capacity building initiatives. And we are also very much active part in the government departments, industries department. We have a very strong connection. We are the one and only incubation center who run all their programs for the entire Pondicherry ecosystem, and also the Directorate of Higher and Technical Education. We have a strong MOU with them where we are driving all the initiatives, not only Pondicherry. Our team is traveling to Karaikal, Mahe, Yanam, giving them all the necessary latest technological programs, hands-on also. Whether it is an EDP program or a FDP program or any data science or AI, we have an expert team right now, and also we have a pool of mentors. So my submission here to all the alumni here is, you can be a mentor to all our startups, all our innovators. You can also come along with your own startup idea. So this center is very much open to support your own startups also. So that's it from my side, and I invite everyone, if you find time, second half you can visit our center. We are hosted in the training and placement block. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, 1 minute.
Now we would like to invite Professor Revati from the government.
1 minute.
respected Vice Chancellor Professor S. Mohan, who joined us online, Professor Dr. K. Vivekanandan sir, our Dean, Professor Dr. B. Prithviraj sir, our Guitar Principal, Professor Dr. K. Tirajulu sir, Professor Dr. S. Kodandaram sir, Madam Shanti Bhaskar Madam, all the HODs and all the faculty members who are joined here today. Good afternoon to everybody. In fact, I am very glad and delighted to propose this vote of thanks on behalf of this prestigious batch of 2000 TECH batch. It is in fact, I can say that this 2000 batch has made many contributions, and then we have made remarkable changes in the placement career. I know Professor B. Prithviraj sir was our training and placement officer, and we had created lots and lots of changes in the placement career. And because of that, we are spread across the globe. And to this, the reason behind is that we did not have teachers, we had people who inspired us, who motivated us, who made us to the position wherever we are here. And for that, I thank all the teachers across all the departments, because we had only 3 departments then. We were not having the other, we had only 5 departments then, we were not having these departments. So it is really a great honor for me, although I am a faculty member here, on this day to represent 2000 batch as a student of 2000 batch, and thank each and every faculty member here for their dedication, for their guidance, support, which has made us here what we are today. It's not that they made us to study. Even now, whatever we are in our life, their words is making us to become a disciplined engineer or a disciplined person, a person with ethics. It's not only the technical content that we took from all of you sirs and madam, it is all the way that we have to approach a problem, the way we have to approach the students as well as our co-staff. So all those things we have taken a lot from you all, teachers sir. So from the bottom of my heart, on behalf of this 2000 TECH batch and on my personal behalf, I thank each and every one of you, all my teachers, those who have come here and those who are not able to make it today, and especially the retired heads of the institutions who were here as an inspiration to us. Thank you one and all. Actually, we had a program so that in every department, one alumni would be sharing his experience. Due to want of time, as we are running out of time, we could not do that. But now Bhaskar told me I have to represent all these 5 batches, 5 departments. So therefore, I am very happy, and then I am very thankful to all of you. I don't know how to say other words of thanks to all the teachers. So with that word, I express my sense of gratitude to our Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Mohan, for supporting this event in all the manners and for joining this occasion remotely. We are grateful to Professor K. Vivekanandan sir for extending the fullest cooperation and for his gracious presence today. Thank you, sir. Thanks to Professor Dr. Shanti Bhaskar, Dean Alumni Affairs, for her encouraging words and for her valuable presence today. Thank you, madam. And to our past heads of institutions, Professor K. Tirajulu sir. So it's very nice to have you here, sir. And now only I came to know that you have been attending a function in our campus after a very long time. Thank you so much, sir, for making your presence here. We are very, very glad to have you here, sir. Professor Dr. B. Prithviraj sir, the way you speak to the placement cell officers, I don't think any of you would have forgot. So you actively used to go here and there, and then the way you communicate, the way you approach the company people and how you got it done for our batch is something invaluable and we can't forget it, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence here and for sharing your insightful thoughts on this, sir. And next, I have my own mentor, Professor Dr. S. Godanraman, sir. For him, there are no words to explain my thanks on behalf of the Department of Civil Engineering as well as on behalf of the 2000 batch. He is a professor of motivation. It's not only that he teaches, he guides, motivates, inspiration. So thank you so much, sir, for your valuable presence here. Thank you so much, sir. To our esteemed faculty members who are all here, all the heads of the departments, Ilarasan sir, then we have Pugarvadi madam, then other heads of the departments, then Professor Pathasarthi sir, Loganathan sir, Shanmugavadi madam, Ilancharian sir, Ilansaralan sir, sorry, Kalsallar sir, Sudha madam, Satyamurthy sir, then Registrar Sundaramurthy sir, Sayana sir, all of you, those who made this, Kaliyappan sir, just all of you, those who made this today. I know how difficult it is to spend a day on a Saturday. Thanks to the madam, she was telling me, what is this Revati, you have made this function on a Saturday and you want us to be on a Saturday. I was requesting her to please make it convenient. Although it was very difficult, it is very, all of you have made this an effort to see that you are present here on this Saturday. Thank you all the faculty members, those who are in service and those who are retired, for making your gracious presence here. This shows the connect between you and our 2000 batch. Thank you all for your presence here on this day. And next, I extend my deepest appreciation to the organizing committee, because this organizing committee started this a year back. If I am right, last year, July 27th, 2024 was a 99 batch reunion. From then, the organizing committee started working on that. So, I am in fact honored to call out the names of the organizing batch, Bhaskar, the chairman, and I would like to name other organizers. Please stand up. Akila here, Santa Sarvaban, Asha of Civil, Satish, another Satish from CSC, Kasi Raja, Robert, Saravanan, Gopalakrishnan, Hemachandran, Ilan Cherian, Gajendra Raj, Kumaravel, Rakesh, Murugan Marikar, Murugan, Sriram, Sudhar, and Dachani for their tireless efforts, meticulous planning, unwavering dedication, which has made this reunion a resounding success. Thank you one and all for bringing us all back together after this 2.5 decades, 25 years. So cheer up for all of you. Let's have our own cheer up for all of you. Organizers, thank you all for all your efforts which have brought us together on this event. It's time to mention our volunteers of the day who joined us for the day: Parameshwari, Kavita, Vasanti, Murugappan, Parthiban, Manimala, Rajeshri, and Jaykumar, who worked behind the scenes of making this event a grand, successful event. And then, thanks to all the alumni who have travelled from near and far for a present here, and this shows the strong connect that we have between our batch as well as the connect that we have between the campus, that is between the college and then the campus. Thank you one and all for people, those who travelled near and far. Thank you all my classmates, those who travelled here. I extend my gratitude to all the supporting staff who are present here, and then for helping me in making all the arrangements in the auditorium, INR and his team who made this event a grand success. And thanks to the security personnel and each and everyone who has been behind this event. Thank you one and all. This event has been just a gathering. It has been a celebration of our history, friendship, and then the enduring spirit to our college. We created new memories and we will cherish for many years to come with all these memories. Thank you one and all for making this reunion an unforgettable one. Thank you one and all.
It's great energy. Now I know why you say all this energy. From the morning she was whispering everything to my ears. Okay, now I'm hearing her so loud. Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together to give her a great round of applause. So before national anthem, we have some announcement. We have group photos department wise and group photo with everyone. After that we have lunch. And I request all the alumni to give way for the seating arrangement for the professors first, and then you can go there. And those who have opted for transport from college to resort are requested to assemble at flag hoisting point to board the bus at 4 p.m. Right? With this, I would like to call 11 team for national anthem. Thank you.
Just a minute, actually I missed to mention some of the volunteers' names. So I would add upon to Jijish, Kalaivanan, Malini and Satyanarayanan, Sumati, who made multiple efforts in getting the mementos, t-shirts, each and everything. They were working meticulously to see that it is all done. Thanks to all the volunteers. Please forgive me from left any of the things. Sorry.
சொல்லலாம் கேக்குது. ரைட் மட்டும் போட்டுருங்க. முன்னாடி இதெல்லாம் போட்டுருங்க.
Like to call the professors on stage, please. We would like to call all professors on stage and computer science department students. Sorry, alumni. Department-based photos, no, yeah.
Coming from today.
Yes, to sister.
ఓకే